Life in the military can be tough, as is the transition back to civilian life. Hi, I'm Montel Williams, and welcome to this edition of Military Makeover Operation Career. Today, we're featuring companies that are offering exciting career paths to help our veterans transitioning back into the workforce while benefiting from the unique skills and experience military veterans have to offer. The California Water Service Group is one such example. Valuing the respect, discipline, and abilities veterans learned in the military and encouraging those skills to be utilized in fulfilling careers.
Over 70% of Earth is covered in water, but only 1/2 of 1% is available for us to drink. With world populations exploding, it's a challenge meeting the growing needs of a thirsty planet. California Water Service Group is meeting that challenge every day.
Our mission at California Water Service Group is to provide high-quality service of water and wastewater to our customers. We take well over close to 500,000 samples a year throughout our system.
When I started with Washington Water, started out as a meter reader and then went to operations. I purchase all the large components for our underground and construction. It's a weird title because you do so many things in regards to it, which is fun. I love it.
I'm a superintendent with California Water Service Company. I've been with the company for 9 years. The primary responsibilities is to ensure the delivery of safe drinking water. We also maintain the infrastructure and as well as install and update existing infrastructure.
I chose Cal Water because it was a great utility to work for. I wanted to get in the customer service side of that with the utility, working for, the greater good.
I joined the military when I was 17 years old. I elected to join the United States Navy Seabees. The Seabees is a construction battalion.
I applied to the Army when I was 17. I had to wait till I was 18 to actually go in because my parents would not sign. They thought I was crazy. They did not think a woman should go in the military at all.
I actually went into the Marine Corps right after high school. I went from 2002 to 2006. During that time, I had a tour in Afghanistan, and we went to Iraq as well. Sometimes you saw some, it's kind of hard to get into, but some things that were
We have, integrity, being detailed, having a mission. What I found in the transition between my military career and our core values is they're very similar.
Cal Water has made it a central mission to attract and keep veterans just out of the military. But for many, the transition back to civilian life can be jarring.
When I left the military, I had that difficulty where I didn't have any direction on what I wanted to do or what I wanted to accomplish. I had a little bit of a rough time.
For myself, it was an easy transition. I was able to adapt to the values of the company. The culture is amazing.
It was tough because you didn't have that structure. You didn't have somebody waking you up every morning to go to PT. It was very easy to get lax on that in regards to maintaining yourself.
The veterans that come aboard with California Water Service Group, they bring a strong work ethic, extremely hardworking, committed. They want to learn and grow with the company as well.
My military experience brought me the structure I needed to run my department. I love the people that I work with.
I was part of a union, so when I first started as a customer service rep, it was really a great opportunity to work with my union members. If you're put in a position where you just needed a little bit of assistance, Cal Water will provide that assistance, but we also look out for each other. So a lot of the union personnel still continues to do that and practice that, and as a supervisor who's kind of rose through the rank, I actively encourage it. We make sure that we consistently have a one-team approach. Cal Water has done a lot of steps to reach out to veterans because we're all over the place.
A company like ours that is structured, we have a mission, we have great goals that we follow annually. This would be a great career for any veteran.
Splunk is at the forefront of data technology, solving the toughest IT, security, and business challenges companies face today. They're on the lookout for creative folks with strong leadership skills and the ability to adapt in an ever-changing environment, making the military veteran the perfect candidate.
The early 21st century has seen an explosion of technological innovation. The amount of data being generated grows day in and day out. We're drowning in our own data. Tucked away on a side street in downtown San Francisco is the solution to data overload. Splunk, the world's first data-to-everything platform.
John, take 3.
My name is John Sabino, and I'm the Customer Success Officer for Splunk. My role is to make sure that our customers are successful in using our software. Splunk is the world's first data-to-everything platform. Our mission is to ensure that no matter what problem, opportunity, or challenge that you have, we can use data to help be part of the solution. We have a saying that every employee in this company is 1 million data points. And what we mean by that is that we actively want people to bring things that make them special and unique into the office every day. That's where our passion comes from. That's where our innovation comes from. It's what makes this place such a great place to work. I entered the military through West Point. I served over in Europe, and I was also in Kosovo and Bosnia. I absolutely love serving my country. At Splunk, we have organizations known as employee resources groups, and one of them is Veterans at Splunk. And this organization is there for veterans that join our company in order to assign them a mentor and help them if they need any resources as they transition into the business world.
Veterans at Splunk, that one's actually been a great group. Over the last year, we've been able to get more and more veterans into our group, and that's where we're actually able to communicate and find those different causes that we want to go back and help out with. Splunk gave me the training that I needed to know. They kind of put you through almost like a boot camp to learn and understand what Splunk is and how to use Splunk.
He joined us 3 years ago. He's exactly what embodies the culture of Splunk. Today, Nick is one of our best professional services consultants out in the field. He has that Splunkiness about him. He really likes reptiles. I hear he's got quite a few in his house.
We bought 1 snake and 1 lizard. Our hobby and our passion just took off, and I think within the first year we were up to 50 reptiles in our house. Now we're up to almost 100.
Veterans at Splunk is a huge resource group that brings and recruits other veterans, makes sure that they feel supported.
Melissa's a fantastic leader. She works on the product side of our business. She's known for having that ability to listen to a customer and really understand what they want and making sure our product satisfies all their needs. And on top of all of this, her and her wife just had a new baby. She's a superwoman. She's doing it at work and she's doing it at home. She's another person that just embodies the Splunk spirit.
Grew up military brat, so lived it and breathed the military since I was little.
I actually enlisted in 2008. I got to go to Afghanistan twice, as well as go to South Korea.
I joined the academy in 2001. Don't Ask, Don't Tell didn't end until 2012. Probably 11 years of my life where it was a secret. I had the professional Melissa, and then I had the personal Melissa, and those worlds never collided. This is probably the first time that I've ever talked about the experiences. My wife, Dory, amazing. She and I met, and probably 3 days after, I knew that I was gonna marry her. We have a daughter named Sawyer, 6 months, and it's adorable and perfect, and I love it.
I met my wife in college. We decided to get married before I joined. About 4 years in, she actually ended up joining National Guard, so then we kind of got separated again. We used to joke, honestly, that we were newlyweds all the way up until about last year when we finally got out of the military, because we could almost count the times we saw each other on our hands.
Splunk is a veterans first organization. We look to attract them.
From a veteran's standpoint, this company is the right company for anybody transitioning out of the military.
They have skills right away that we find valuable in a technical space as well as from a leadership perspective, and that's why it makes hiring a veteran such a smart idea.
The military requires its personnel to be responsible, efficient, and hold safety in the highest regard. These are valuable attributes for today's businesses, which is why one of the leading energy companies, Archrock, is hiring veterans to strengthen their workforce.
A leading energy company is always on the lookout for new recruits. Archrock has been helping to provide reliable natural gas compression and related services to U.S.-based oil and gas operations for almost 65 years. Uptime and safety are two major priorities for the team at Archrock, and they recognize there's no greater supplier of hardworking, safety-oriented individuals than the brave men and women who've served in the United States Armed Forces.
I'm Brad Childers. I'm President and CEO of Archrock. Our customers are the producers primarily of natural gas and oil. We provide natural gas compression services, which enables natural gas to move through pipelines to the end-use markets, whether it's at power plants, gas plants, and ultimately to businesses and homes throughout the United States. We like to say, we power America. Uptime is one of our main goals in our business at Archrock. Uptime is our commitment to our customers. We are going to take the gas they've entrusted, compress it, and keep our equipment servicing that compression need 24/7, 365 days a year. That's what Uptime is all about. When we look at our Veterans Outreach program, there are a few reasons for it. They come in with great discipline, with a great work ethic, usually a lot of the same skills and aptitudes that we have in our workforce and that we look for. About 10% of our personnel are military and former military. We're talking about the lifeblood of our company. These are the mechanics, the field supervisory personnel that keep our equipment running 24/7 to help service our customers.
I'm a service manager at Archrock, based out of Northeast Colorado. So my duties include being out in the field, coaching new guys, assisting on trouble units that may be having issues getting a consistent runtime. Joined the Navy in 1984. I was in for 10 years. My job was operating engines. The engine aspect of it transferred very easily over to the Archrock side of the world. Archrock is a very good company to work for.
Everybody calls me Chief because I was a chief in the Navy. I'm a field service technician senior here at Archrock. I overhaul compressor frames, we do preventative maintenance, anything to make the things go roundy continuously, that's what I do. Today we're at a gas compression facility in South Texas where we gather the gas in the field and smash it down a pipeline. I joined the Navy specifically because they had a lot more technical jobs. Matter of fact, when I went to the recruiting office, they asked what I wanted to do. I said, what do y'all have that fixes stuff? And that's the job they put me in, and that's the job I still do today. The Chief Petty Officer in the Navy, that's a supervisory position, so I normally had 30 to 40 guys that worked for me. Veterans bring the table here at Archrock, hard work, dedication, leadership abilities, a get it done right the first time attitude that's sometimes hard to come by in the civilian world.
I'm a field service technician with Archrock. My responsibilities are to provide preventive and corrective maintenance. I enlisted in the United States Navy. My military experience helped me with Archrock because in the submarine service, I was an electronics technician, and what I have found is that a lot of the same systems that I'd have dealt with on the ship are actually on these units.
Archrock is a great place to work. Some of the benefits that we offer all the military personnel will include competitive pay and benefits, and then we provide them with great training. They join our normal training program, which includes an assessment of their skill set, and then what they don't have, we supplement with multi-year training. For us, the job is not the main goal, it's to build a career.
To all the real heroes who served that didn't come back home, thank you.
Proud to be a veteran.
Hoo-yah, go Navy!
For more information about their superior compression services or career opportunities at Archrock, check out their website at archrock.com.
Next up, we're visiting the headquarters of Domtar, a leading paper manufacturer who's relying on the invaluable skills and experience retired vets are bringing to the table.
A leading manufacturer of paper products with over 10,000 employees is also a leading employer of veterans as well. The team at Domtar recognizes that veterans acquire many invaluable and transferable skills, like leadership, problem solving, and teamwork during their time in the military, which is why they're committed to helping veterans transition from the military to the paper products industry.
I'm the president of Domtar's pulp and paper business, which consists of 13 pulp and paper mills. We produce right around 3 million tons of communication paper, office paper, printing and publishing paper. We do this with 7,000 plus employees, many of them veterans. Was always kind of in love with military history, the aura and the mystique of West Point. I fortunately got in, graduated, and then served 5 years with the 3rd Armored Cavalry Regiment. One of the reasons we have so many vets at Domtar is because we do a good job of recognizing the skill sets that a veteran brings, skills that aren't easily apparent onto a standard resume or job application. So Todd Rust, he's a great example of one of the veterans that Domtar has working throughout our business.
My name is Todd Rust. I'm responsible for responding to breakdowns in the mill area. I joined the United States Air Force because I needed a job where I could support my family. I was an F-16 crew chief, did it for 4 years, got out to come back home, started looking for a career. I learned about Domtar through my wife's family. My father-in-law retired from here. I knew what a good place it was to work. I went to them, put in a resume. This is the first company that actually asked about my military experience. They were very interested in what I did for the United States Air Force and wanted me to speak of that more so than my experience in other factors. I feel that veterans bring a whole lot to the table. We learn how to function as a team. We're also very motivated, very disciplined, and very good self-starters. We don't have to be told that we need to get the job done. We just go and do it.
So Dale Hudson served in the Marines, joined Domtar when he was still a young man, and he's been with us 20 plus years. He's now one of our senior maintenance technicians in the mill. Just another example of what companies can get when they hire veterans.
My name is Dale Hudson. I'm the electrical and instrumentation superintendent here at Domtar. Within my group, there's 3 electrical shops, one for each main area of the mill. Primarily what we do is we maintain the equipment, make sure that it's in a fully operational condition. We also have people that whenever there is an unexpected downtime that they attempt to fix it as quickly as possible. I was raised here in Kingsport and wanted to get out of this town, so I joined the Marine Corps. I spent 6 years active duty. I was a communication electronics technician. Just didn't seem like my career was going to go in the direction I wanted it to go to. So I came off active duty and came back home. Some of those skills that you gain in the military translate straight into the civilian world, especially somewhere like Domtar where you can take those mechanical or electrical aptitudes and put them to good use maintaining a facility. One of the great things about working for Domtar as a veteran is their culture of caring about the well-being of the community, how we're doing in our careers. Today, one of the examples of that is they held a Veterans Day luncheon. The leadership group of the facility served lunch to all the veterans of the mill.
I think any veteran should want to work for Domtar, simply because we look at their military service as another form of a college degree. We value the life skills, the life experiences, and the skill set that they have built through their military service.
For more information about Domtar and their commitment to hiring vets, check out their website at domtar.com.
Adapting back to civilian life after service in the military can be a daunting task for any veteran. But we are so proud to continue to bring you stories of companies recognizing just how valuable our nation's vets can be, offering exciting career opportunities to our heroes. I'm Montel Williams. Thanks so much for joining me on this episode of Military Makeover Operation Career. I'll see you next time.